Hello, welcome to today's stitch tutorial. My name is Joanna from High Desert Yarn, and today I'm going to show you how to create the paired half double crochet stitch. This stitch is featured in my newest design, the Brioche Crochet Scarf. It will be releasing January of 2021, free on my blog, and also as an ad-free PDF in my Etsy and Ravelry shops. If you don't want to miss this pattern release, be sure to sign up for my newsletter. Check out the link below to sign up. Okay, on to today's tutorial. Today I'm going to be stitching with a 5.5mm crochet hook and with a worsted weight. This is Vanna's Choice yarn from Lion brand. So go grab your favorite hook and your yarn so you can begin. First, I want to explain that I'm going to be showing you how I stitch the paired half double crochet stitch in the brioche scarf, meaning that I'm going to be crocheting into a row of half double crochet to start out. So alternatively, if you want to start a new project or just create a practice swatch, start by creating a chain of any length in multiples of 2. For a practice swatch, I like to create a chain of 14 or 16. That gives me enough width to practice the stitch. So for row 1, so go ahead and do your chain of any length of multiples of 2. And then for row 1, I want you to half double crochet in the second chain from your hook and then half double crochet all the way across, chain 1 and turn. And so now we're going to be on the same page together. Okay, so let's move on to the paired half double crochet. So first, we're going to be placing a half double crochet in this first stitch of this row. So yarn over, insert your hook into that first stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. There you have the first stitch of the row. That's a half double crochet. So next, we're going to be placing the first part of the paired half double crochet stitch in this stitch that you just stitched in. So yarn over, insert hook into that first stitch or the previous stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then there's the first half of your stitch done. So now we're going to place the second half of the paired half double crochet into this stitch right here. So yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up 1 loop. Now you have 5 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 5 loops. And that paired half double crochet is complete. So let's do that one more time. So we're going to start by doing the first half in this stitch, the stitch that you just previously worked in. So yarn over, insert your hook into the previous stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. There are 5 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 5 loops. And then you can keep creating this paired half double crochet all the way across your row. And be sure you're remembering to place the first half of that paired double crochet, half double crochet into that previous stitch that you just worked in. Otherwise, your fabric is going to get kind of bumpy and wrinkly, and it won't lay quite as flat. Okay, so we're approaching the end of the row, just a few more stitches. So reasons I love this stitch is that it is super similar to the half double crochet, just the regular one, except it doesn't leave, it has a tighter knit to it. They have a tighter feel to it in the fabric. You can tell in this row of half double crochet that there are some spaces, especially when, I don't know if you can see that when I lift it up and the light shines through it, versus this row. It's a little bit tighter. So if you're wanting a fabric that's going to be more insulating, like keep you warmer, or maybe you're making a garment and you want it not to be see-through, like you don't want to have to wear a shirt underneath it, then this would be a great alternative. And it's also similar to a puff stitch, which I will show you what the puff stitch is in just a minute. Okay, so we're going to keep going until there's just 1 stitch left in this row. And I'm going to end it with 1 half double crochet. And I like to start and end rows with this paired half double crochet, which is the regular half double crochet, because it makes it as even as possible. Okay, so back to the puff stitch. So you can tell that the paired half double crochet kind of has a similar feel as this puff stitch, but it's not going to use quite as much yarn. You don't get that nice big fluffy texture, but it is just enough texture that it's going to just add some different contrast and dimension to any crocheted project you're working on. All right, guys, thank you so much for learning this new stitch with me today. If this tutorial was helpful in your crochet journey, please give it a like, share it with a yarn-loving friend, or subscribe to my channel. And until next time, happy creating.